and his top deck, his one playable card and top deck, of course.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was very well played by you, very well executed. I really feel like you really maintained the calm, and we didn't really see this coming. And as you mentioned, you
looks like I'm back,
you were surprised of the way it went.
I'm back.
So 1-1. Next clip for game 3. Honestly, is starting things off. I would say okay, but your hand was
Yippee, show
very
chat.
good.
My hand was very good, and
Yeah.
his hand was not very good this time, unfortunately.
Especially because do you feel like he was expecting lightning storm? I don't think so.
I don't
right?
think he was, because otherwise, I don't think if he should have known that I was playing board breaker from day 2
Hi, back.
or day
Thank
1.
you.
Sorry, and if he knew that, then he should know that thrust is never gonna activate on his turn. So it's just gonna be a dead card sitting there for the entire
Everything
game.
was connected. It was just
And,
OBS.
I feel like you essentially realized
OBS.
the more cards you were activating, the more cards, I mean, you were putting into the field, just doing some quick maths.
Right.
And for the last clip, I just want to show you the moment in which you sealed the game. And I mean, what can I say? I mean, congratulations, because as mentioned, I think it was a very long match. It must have been also very difficult for you to stay at the table, being calm.
Yeah.
But congrats. Semi-final here at the World Championship. We really hope to see you also. I don't want to keep you posted here because we're done. And thank you so much for watching. And don't go anywhere because we will be back with more content here at the World Championship 2025.
Oh look, they're setting up for game 3.
Congratulations to Willie there, our next semi-finalist. But that means, as you can see behind me, we have 2 more duelists ready for another one of these top 8 feature matches. We have Tom versus Felipe. So let's have a moment and meet our players.
Chops today.
All right. So what trying the map
0
that I qualified
KBPS
for this
again.
event.
That's so bad.
I was convinced I would play with it, but last weekend, while playtesting with one of my friends, he pretty much refuted my whole strategy against Yami. So at that point, I was like, "There's no way I'm playing this deck now." Yeah. And he convinced me to play Yami. It's a very consistent deck overall. It doesn't have. It technically has a good matchup against Vanquish Kanan, although I lost against it on stream.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I won't. Most of the times I won't lose because of breaking. I will most likely be able to play most games.
Yeah, and I think that's an important one, especially, you know, when you're that 7 rounds of Swiss, but you can go 5-2 even for free in this case. I think consistency is key for sure. And it has proven to be a correct choice. But at the same time, we had a lot of surprises in terms of, you know, both deck breakdown for the event, but also for the top cut, which I'm not sure if you heard that all how that's going to look like.
Yeah, I know there are like
Unfortunate.
2 Yamis, 2
Those usually
Mauis,
the
2
worst because they
Vanquish,
sleep in the same bed as
1
Maxi.
Christian, and
Yeah, why not?
1 Luna Knight.
But maybe it's almost right, because I can tell you there is a 6 deck actually. I mean, I'm not gonna reveal quite yet what it is because we have not seen it on stream, but there are actually 6 different decks in top 8, so it's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Exactly, then you know it. It was definitely on, you know, the mouth of everyone, you know, seeing how that made it. It says it was the only one in the 27 players, but yeah, it's exciting to see, you know, a lot of different decks in Top Cut for sure. And to start things off, obviously we'll see you against Tom, which is on the Luna Light deck, and obviously one of the surprises walking into the event. How do you feel yourself in those chances against them?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty bad matchup for me, I think, but I will still try my best to win.
Of course, and that's great to see. At the same time, I mean, you can talk us just a little bit about how you managed to qualify, because you're also the only one left representing your region in the Top Cup, so you should be proud of what you did.
Yeah, well, I qualified by winning my
This is just anime
WCQ
Hearthstone.
in South America. That was played like 2 months ago, I think, in Bogota. I made X1 at rounds, and I got all the way to winning the finals.
Absolutely. So you know how it has been done before. You know, a lot of players qualified for the event, and I think it's always nice to see, you know, 27 players, but qualifying in a lot of different ways, from playoffs to, you know, also top 4. But I feel like I might be biased in that, but winning the event is always different, and it just gives you that extra confidence, right?
Yeah, it feels way nicer. I also played the
And
playoffs.
you would like this.
I
This
lost
game
from
is really
Wando.
good.
Okay.
And then I made some changes to my deck.
I don't
and
like
it
Hearthstone.
worked. But yeah, it also
I like
gave me a
this
lot of
though.
confidence in my playing.
And I mean, you have proven them before that even losing there, you know, you hanged in there and then you managed to qualify the next day. So that's definitely impressive. And I'm sure a lot of, you know, friends back home will be watching and cheering you. Hopefully, you know, to get that revenge maybe on the Luna Light deck, as you told me you have lost against it during the Swiss rounds. But overall, do you think you have what it takes to make it all the way tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all the events I play to win. So that's also my plan here.
Absolutely, nice. Love to see the confident always. So we'll wish you also personally best of luck tomorrow. Again, as mentioned, guys, we will be watching Felipe later on, you know, again, because we're watching every single top 8 match. So hopefully we'll watch you more than once. I'll wish you, that's my biggest wish I can give you. So thanks a lot for being with us. Go get your dessert for the rest of the day, and then we'll see you again on Sunday. And thank you guys once more for being with us.
I should actually open
master. We have still plenty more players to discover here at the World Championship 2025 in Paris.
Well, today's wait, is it already done? Wait, it's already done.
You have until you have literally 12 hours.
Be the new world champion.
What's the first thing
so
you
we
do
still have time,
when
basically.
you become world champion?
Yeah. Cry probably. Yeah, I don't know. I'm dreaming about it. Like I've been dreaming about it. Like
你问这话，你这问这话就很搞笑。
told you.
Yeah,
I would do my best.
就是又不是我能决定他打牌不打牌。
And now that you've made it this far, do you think you've got the
I'm
hunger
thinking
to come
about
back
it too.
next year, or do you think?
Do you think OCG players are worse because they sit in the same bed as that? That's just BS.
Like, and I would love to experience it once again.
Because they won
So, like, if I
before,
do become
when
world
Max
champion,
C was
I am already gonna do that
illegal.
again.
And if not, you'll.
I will try my best. Like I'm
So-
not doing the regional grind in Europe. I might do it now because like I know how the experience is to be here, and next year will be Japan, somewhere in Japan. So I'm more motivated than going to Paris.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's take 2 steps back from winning. You've got your top 8 tomorrow. What's your game plan? Who are you playing against, and what's your game plan?
I don't know. I forgot his name. But I think he's playing Yami. I have not faced Yami in the entire tournament, so it will be my first one. But yeah, the matchup is pretty straightforward. Yeah.
And what's the plan tonight? Are you going to be practicing against Yummy, or are you just get a good night's sleep in?
I did practice so much in the weeks after European Championship. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
That's good. You confident?
Yeah. Like I've been calling that I will be winning the World Championship for weeks. I did finish 6-1 in Swiss, only losing to Ash and Coldby on double full.
Oh, my stream is back.
And the one card combo
Okay.
of Tristram.
Welcome back.
So yeah, I think that's
Alright,
very
it's just
realistic to be
weird.
honest, because my deck is built to beat Yami, Vecrosol, and so on.
And what did your friends and family say about you making top card? Are they very supportive?
Yeah. They were all yelling at me, like crying as well. Like if I did expect it to do so good, and yeah, they're speechless as well. Like they probably can put it into words because they don't know like how big is it, like being in the top 8 of the World Championship. I even can't put it into words right now. But yeah, they're super proud of me.
And what's some advice you can give people who, all aspiring duelists, once it comes to the World Championship, that's like the end game for them. What advice would you give them?
I mean, as you can see, like I'm not playing Yami or Vanquisol or Draco Tail or like the best deck of the room. Sometimes you just can do well with something else.
Draco Tail mentioned.
You don't always have to go what everyone is doing.
3个广告你连续放有没有什么好看
Focus
的
on yourself, try to find a deck that fits you the most.
Ah,
that
disconnected
fits your
again.
and just
Rats.
Prep with it and do your best.
Obviously, you know that there's a lot of luck in the tournament in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or overall. What's your strategy to be able to minimize the impact of luck in your games?
Yeah, like I said, I chose a good deck that minimizes the chance of luck. Like especially in World Championship, I feel like you cannot outskill your opponent. Like everyone got here by a hard way. Like everyone had to fight for it. That's why I chose it. Like I didn't want to be dependent on luck. I didn't want to be dependent on winning a dice roll. I didn't want to be dependent on bringing certain cards or certain out to Yami or Bankrosol. Yeah.
All right. And anything you want to say? Anything else you want to say to people at home watching or anyone?
I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I'm speechless, honestly. Shout out to my family, my mama. Yeah.
All right. I
Everyone
wish you the
here.
best of luck tomorrow, mate.
Thank you, sir.
Love to hear those interviews, it's always nice when we get to pick up the brains of our amazing duelists.
My body is chopped,
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, we already managed to go through the first half of the bracket. Our first semifinals is all set up, but now we gotta find out who will be advancing to the second. And I mean, as we have already mentioned, it's gonna be an amazing matchup between one of the unique decks in Top Cut with that Luna Light from Tom.
Definitely, and it's the deck the players wanted to face the least because they're the least prepared for this matchup, but we're going to have to see how it's going to play out here in top 8.
Yeah, it's super cool. You're totally right, Billy. You're talking to everyone, like all of the other players. They say, oh, you know, what do you want to play? What do you not want to play? And they're all like, I really, really don't want to play Lunar Light.
I'm on my last legs,
so
bro.
It's obviously something that's caught some players by surprise. It's definitely the deck with that fear factor. It's got that monster that's unaffected by all other card effects, so you really need to have a plan how to deal with it, and it seems like maybe some players don't.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be another interesting clash here also in terms of standings, because Tom was the only other X1 outside of Yuna, making it all the way to second place after the Swiss rounds, while Felipe was one of the X3 sneaking it in and had quite a bit of a roller coaster of emotions, going 3-0 and then losing the next 3 rounds until finally winning that maybe bubble match, you know, and in the end, you know, the tiebreakers were good enough to make it through. But now he's up against what he believes to be the worst matchup by far, and well, we have to see. Tom has been incredible whenever we've had it on stream, was able to, you know, I mean, thanks also to the cards that he thrown, of course, break 2 incredible fields from what was, you know, the White Forest deck, and what, I mean, an amazing hurry of plays.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, he only had 1 loss, and that was to the Crystron player. He did defeat the Yummy's decks that he played in Swiss, and is going to be taking on Yummy again here. Notoriously, you know, not a great matchup for Yummy, not a lot of in-deck answers if they do.
World Cup 2.0?
The Liger Dancer for sure.
Yes.
But we did see Willie take down
chat back on? It is good.
Despite, you know, that such tough matchup, because the life points that got paid from that heavy polymerization. So it's really going to be about how he gets that Liger Dancer onto the field, and we're going to see how it's going to navigate this crazy matchup.
Yeah, it's one of those decks, again, it kind of highlights the different approaches for making the Yummy deck, because we saw Willie have a great success there with his kind of board breaker style of deck, right? No monster interruptions from the hand. So if you're going to let that Lunar Light deck go unopposed and try and answer it with a Lightning Storm, well, I've got bad news for you. Not going to do any good.
Nope, definitely not.
But I mean, for anyone who might have missed it, Tom, you revealed the key for beating the Lunar Light deck going first, right? Yesterday, which was
We're still waiting on
rely on their heavy
right?
polymerization and just summon, you know, our good old Ling Shu, Ukano Mitsune no Onari, and deal those remaining 500 life points. So that's all. I mean, maybe, you know, Felipe watched it, and now he will be going for that. I don't know where he will get.
I'll make myself
some hopefully we'll get to see some explosive actions. And of course, it's great to see these unique decks making it. As mentioned, 6 different decks in the top 8, which I think might be a first, at least in, you know, in the last few years. And now it will be a decider, because of course we have one player representing the European region in Tom, and on the other end,
that looks sick. It's pretty good.
Player representing, you know,
There's
the
no
South
Maxi in
American
this one.
region in Felipe, the winner again of his own WCQ. So an impressive performance, and we have touched on that. I've seen it with Willie. Obviously, you can qualify in a lot of different ways.
Rune
But
still
when you do it by
Anangrea,
winning your own event,
Rune's
I feel
strategy
like
hasn't
you've got
changed
that
since the
confidence
first
boost
set.
in you.
Yeah, because that's certainly a hard
It's been the
feat.
best deck
being
since
the top
set
four
1, and
incredibly
it's still the
difficult.
best deck
But then
with
you're
the
playing
same
against all the
strategy.
other best players, and when you walk away with that win, it definitely probably adds some confidence, some like swagger, if you will, going into the World Championship. And we're going to see if Willie's going to be able to carry that in here into the top 8. He did start 3-0, as we saw in the interview, then lost 3 in a row, but luckily finished out the day with a win. So ending the day with the win, hopefully starting a day with the win, but an opponent that all the players are, you know, the most scared of playing against in this top cut.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, Tom
the only
has
new
had
cards
an
they're
incredible
playing
Yu-Gi-Oh career up
is
until now. We have touched
the
on
one
it
that
again,
heals 4
at the European
and does it
Championship,
again
as
when
he's
they
made it
healer.
twice to the finals. Unfortunately,
And
losing
the
twice. But
Onion
then
Bell.
there was this
Those are the
breakthrough
only new cards
performance
they've played
finally
since
qualifying,
set
you know,
1.
for the World Championship.
It's kind of crazy how they
And
just
I'm
haven't
sure
dealt
they all
with this.
share the same dream, but I mean, he mentioned it in an interview. This has always been his dream. He is gonna cry, I'm sure, you know, if he makes it, and I'm sure he will try his
clone,
best.
clone,
I mean, I
decline,
can see him
clone. It's the
backstage
same thing.
absolutely
Nothing's
focused,
changed.
you know, on this match.
Kind of crazy.
And he's gonna try his best to just have one of the players representing the European region, you know, advancing to the top 4. We still have a couple chances, because of course we're gonna see one of players in each of the remaining quarterfinals. With
How long
Tom
did it
now
take
and
for Master
Rosalie
to
in the upcoming
address the
one.
deck?
But
I remember like
we'll
the first
see.
ban was just
And,
kind of a joke.
I think regardless, now it's time that the cards speak instead of us. Our duelists are ready. Let's find out who will be the winner of Game 1.
All right, here we go. The all-important die roll before the duel starts. It's a 4 from Felipe. Not bad.
Stream delay.
Yeah, my stream is shitting itself.
Huge. This is really huge for this matchup because of the.
Oh,
Yami
it's back
strategies going
now.
Second games 1 and 3.
Don't get your hopes up. Just assume it's still
But
shit.
now Felipe has a chance to set up a turn 1 field that will prevent a Liger Dancer from coming out. But on the same side, Lunalight is a strategy we've seen that main decks cards like heavy polymerization.
10-10 insta
tools for going first, tools for going second.
Always has
Felipe
been,
is going
always
to
will
start
be,
off with
apparently.
a cookie Yummy.
Yeah, one thing that you really want when you're the Yummy deck going first, especially against deck like
Yummy.
Moonlight, which wants to fusion summon, is that Herald. Herald's such a powerful card. It not only negates, well, one thing that you want, negate anything you like, but also has this effect: cards sent from the hand or grave, cards sent from the hand or deck to grave get banished instead, which can be very, very powerful.
Already an unfortunate pickup from Felipe, forced to activate the minion from end, not from deck. So, always a bad feeling back in the day from, those Salamangreat deck with the Sanctuary. And I mean, there has been a few also with, Dragon Link decks back in
Oh
the
shit, I
past,
did
but,
not know
I mean, not as bad,
Tom K was on
when you throw the minion, I
Lunalight.
guess. But yeah,
That's so
gonna have
quick.
to rely instead. And now, what card is he gonna give up? He's having a big think, and it's gonna be a forbidden droplet.
Wow.
Interesting.
That is an interesting one to see for sure. The Cupsy Yummy Way is now going to be sent to the graveyard for a link summon for Yummy Snatchy.
That's an interesting line for sure.
Yeah, it was perhaps a bit of a rough start, because if you just had a few more Yummy monsters and you didn't need to use the field spell, you could always just discard it and then recycle it.
Yeah, and I guess this is the bonus of not having to use the Snatchy. We can get instantly this Akruki during our hero from Tom.
Very well insulated here from Nibiru. Also going to have it in play for next turn as just one more wave for interruptions. Yummy is one of those decks where you just have a sort of 1,000 cuts. You negate them, you destroy something here. You.
I don't know how
shuffle something back
Lunalight
into
beats the Yummy
deck
board.
there. It just does a little.
But
bit of
obviously, if they get
everything and
to
never seems to run out of monsters.
Liga, they just win. But
Can't they just
need to
activate
get
the
this.
spell?
A synchro
Well,
summon
it's easier said than done. But the
Yummy
one that
Snatchy.
fuses 3 from
And the
deck.
Cups Yummy for
3
a Lollipop,
banishes 3 from
Yummy
extra.
Way.
Oh,
It's supposed
Lunalight
to be
Fusion?
back to Yummy
Or-
Monsters
No.
from the graveyard, so you can
It's
bring
heavy
back
polymerization.
That
I
Cupsy
think.
Yummy Way and Cupsy
A heavy
Yummy.
poly probably does it, yeah, but
And they're
I
gonna
gotta
be
open
immediately
it.
sent right back to the
Yeah, I
graveyard
didn't mean to
from
make
which
it sound
they
like
came
just
for
summon, just activate that, but that is
summon
something.
here for
Just.
Marshall Metal Marcher.
Yep, we haven't seen it at all in the previous match.
Dark
with
Ruler, let's go.
Willy
My
getting,
goat.
that star ham, but now we are gonna go into it, and here comes the card you have been talking about, Tom. That Beard Herald of the Arc Light.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those cards that kind of shapes the meta around it, because there are so many decks where it's just such a problem, and you really have to
Your
have
main deck free red
a card
Geki
in
and
hand
open
to
all
deal
3
with it,
plus a
and I
starter.
think it
Surely.
does the same for Moonlight. I don't think you can just play your normal strategy while Herald is in play.
Shut
So
up,
it's gonna have to have
Belltown.
a plan to deal with that.
And I mean, we
Just don't
have
even add
seen,
Alistair,
Dark
just activate
Ruler
Meltdown.
no more from Tom in the previous rounds. That would definitely be an extremely good card to see here. So, can he find it off the top?
The one thing about this matchup that's a little tough, I mean, there's a lot of things going against Yummy, against Lunalight, but one of the main interactions is that Cookie Yummy Way, being able to flip multiple monsters.
Feels, yeah, insulated enough. So we are just gonna set a couple cards back, and it's gonna be the full end. Yeah.
A little more than a couple. We have 3 face downs, everything remaining on the field.
Wow.
It's going to come down to how Tom's deck is built for going second here in game number 1. You mentioned he does include a lot of key cards that are strong against the Yummy matchup.
Absolutely. We have seen cards like Book of Eclipse and Dark Ruler no more. Do we have any of them, or is it going to be that heavy polymerization once more?
Heavy poly doesn't work
Dark
here,
Ruler,
right? Because of
an even better
Arclight?
card than Book of
Book of
Eclipse.
Eclipse,
We're going to start
true.
with the Book of Eclipse. and
True.
It is a perfect answer to this Herald of the Arclight here.
Any Ash
Pretty
Blossoms?
much have to chain it, because it's just going to get set if you don't, along with the rest of your Yummy field.
If not, you have to
Definitely
arc like that. You just
solid
get heavy
start
polyed for
here for Tom.
your life savings.
Definitely, definitely. You needed to. And as mentioned here, you go for the Herald.
Yes, there's one Luna Light
Looks like Tom is chaining
and
it.
Toffee.
Like, called by the
Well,
player.
now
Yeah,
this
we've
is
seen
well. I
throw
mean,
it
they say
twice
they
already on
everything.
stream, to be fair, so wouldn't be the first time. And again,
Yeah,
Again, called by the
furry
grave to
mirror.
negate the Herald of the Arc Light, which is going to mean this Lollipop Way is going to go face down. But
yeah.
Oh no, he's going to chain it to return to the extra deck, of course. But the monsters he's going to bring out are going to go face down, except for the Yummy Snatchy, since it's a Link monster. So he's going to have to utilize this Yummy Surprise probably to bring back a monster from the graveyard here this turn.
Yeah, interesting choice there from Tom, because I'm wondering if maybe the Call by the Grave is more valuable on something like a Snatchy in the grave instead of just a chance to. He's effectively used it to set one monster here, right? So it's not done all that much once the Herald is already off the field.
Fair enough. At the same time, I guess it's close. He does know that there is at least one Yummy Surprise there. So you could always chain it then on the Snatchy, and instead we are gonna use it right away here, I guess, and then accessing a Synchro Summon. This way, you know, our Capsi is gonna get us a card. I think again it's an interesting decision here whether you really wanna use the effect to add or to draw later on, but we're just gonna get to add the Lollipop.
Yeah, I think a Lollipop in the hand is worth 2 in the somewhere else. I don't know. 2 in the deck.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is always an
I don't
interesting.
know.
I mean, even
Nothing.
here you're
It's
not
just
really
normal
forced to
Capsi
use the
stuff at the
Capsi.
moment.
You could just not use the effect, go into a Synchro, and then you know, summon it back and draw a card later on. But I mean, we'll see. We are prioritizing consistency, and I can get behind that. But I think Ash Blossom could be devastating against the.
Are they like resolving the effects?
Out of Cold by the Grave, and with only 4.
After Book of Moon.
True.
Book of Eclipse.
Looks like Felipe is going to immediately use one of these Yummy Snatchies to Synchro summon.
Like,
so we'll
Book of Eclipse forced them to
maybe a
act, and then
Cupsy
they're just
Yummy
doing
way
their
to
thing.
add some more cards to the hand here, and then send that
Think so,
Lollipop
yeah.
that he added.
Okay.
But he wants to have a Synchro on the field, so he'll be able to chain it to tag out to bring back the Yummy Snatchy again. Oh, but he's going for Lollipop away right away. Makes a lot of sense.
Indeed. And here there is an interesting question of, I mean, might not be the case here, but technically you could still go into another Herald.
Is he making trying to get to another Herald of
That's what I was thinking.
Works, right?
Yep.
Maybe not.
That is looking like what Felipe is considering. He's going to into Star Ham.
Gimme
Using Star
Puppet
Ham's
is
effect
less
to discard
limited,
that
it's
Lollipop
more
away to special
limited.
summon back a Cookie Yummy, and then the Cookie
For
Yummy is going
TCG,
to
right?
be Synchro summoned alongside that.
Yeah, TCG
Star
hit it
Ham.
really hard.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest
Nice.
working
It is a second
Yummy
dock
Snatchies
fight.
that we've seen for a while. It's
Nice.
just
Alright,
perform
I'll be back.
3 Synchro Summons in a row.
And it's going to do another one too at some point.
Now what?
It's a rest.
If this Acolyte gets outed, Tanky's fine, right? Tanky's
Oh.
fine. Gotta out the Acolyte.
They're dropping the ice cream music video like now.
The what?
Yeah, like in 30 seconds. Like right now.
I read it. No, yeah, because I read it and I thought it said only activated
That's
effects,
so
but actually
in and
it's activated
out.
effects
That
and
looks so in
effects
and
on the
out.
field.
Yeah, so it's doing
Drop the
nothing.
link. Oh, you got the link.
I
Thank
was
you so
also,
much.
you
Yeah.
know, going by memory, I'm thinking it's only the activated effects, but no, I'm pretty sure.
Holy
that's
shit, 60 seconds.
nothing.
Yeah, like right now, basically.
Yeah. Interesting. Maybe
Da, da,
slight
da,
misstep there,
da,
but we're
da,
gonna have to see how it's gonna play out. As Tom is gonna activate Fire Formation Tinky to add a Beast Warrior from the deck to the hand.
Hi.
There's a lot of them in the Lunar Light strategy. Tri Brigade Fractal is also a card.
这个老鼠叫藏猫和老鼠，不是要送他们了。
Grab Luna Light Gold Leo.
Somebody said, this a content. So you know Tom and Jerry, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So more furry
All right, Infinite Impermanence.
Oh my
this
God.
is huge on the gold.
because a cat.
Gold Leo has
Wait,
two
Tom was a
effects. One
cat.
you can
What
add
Tom?
Light Monster
不是猫，
and
他
send
玩
that
的
card
就是
to
月
the
光啊。
graveyard. But also the second effect.
怎
is
么
that
就
the
玩
Lunar
弄
Light
这个？
is
这他妈
adding
在海
back
外
to your hand,
哦
cutting both，
火
of
到
those effects
圈
off.
外人都知道，
This is huge.
就是海外火。
And now it seems like Felipe
不是
is
他们
gonna
这个
to think whether he wants
那个 ski 这个官方 MV 现在首映啊，
early, but
月光上，
let's see.
月光是狐狸，月光有猫的呀，月光有猫、狮子、
I mean,
老
there's
虎。
basically nothing you can
There's
do
cats
with
in
the
Lunar
by
Light.
itself.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the question is
how
always
long?
how much experience do these two
Tom
have
playing
with
the
the
cat
deck and I mean, in the interview,
Yeah,
Felipe
the
mentioned that,
whatever,
the Lunar
like,
Light
yeah, cat
cards,
species.
kind of escaped him in the preparation for this event, given that, you know, the deck is not that popular over here in the
Tom and
TCG.
Young.
有猫的。
And,
Oh look,
I mean, Tom might make advantage of it.
You know
Also
what?
worth it, I guess. Just getting a monster off the field, and that way it can't be used as a fusion.
Oh, it's ready, it's ready. Ruby chat. Wait, no.
Ah,
it's a fucking countdown.
Quick effect, you do have to wait.
Yeah,
and
it's a
trigger something
countdown.
else, but that is just the game.
Wow.
He
I mean, that's
scripts?
something
Whoa.
we did not expect, but in the end, Tom, maybe.
We get
live on
Daka
ending.
here.
Do you think he thought maybe the Herald Arc
Well,
Light
Dexter
was
and
in
top
play?
cut,
and
Luna
active?
Light, and Yummy.
I think there's a non-zero
That's it.
chance, but
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
gonna
see
mute
the
it. I'm gonna
non-zero
mute it.
chance.
Absolutely. You never know, I
I'm
guess,
listening to it right
and,
now.
We might get
Yeah.
a chance to ask him if he ends up winning this match. But
Godlike
regardless,
music
wow,
video.
what an
That was one of the
ending. We thought
comments.
The
Here
opening
from
was not all that
Indonesia.
great, given you know, the start of this Book of Eclipse by Cold Over the Grave, but
Okay.
Infinite Movements.
Yeah, I mean, Luna Light's a strong deck, but it needs multiple cards to really keep going. You need
Sure,
to
I
those in-engine
send the
cards to
link.
keep pushing
That's
more
the
monsters
link.
on the field.
Yeah,
You
she
can
sent
do
the
a lot just with
link.
one Luna Light Gold Leo,
Lock
but if that
in.
card gets shut down, you need to keep extending, keep going. On, and you need
Okay.
something like a Tri-Brigade Fractal.
It's ready.
Luna Light Masquerade to send
Ice
the
cream.
Silverhound to the graveyard to continue special summoning
Ice
monsters. And
cream.
it seemed like he just didn't have any of that.
Yeah, you always do like bluffing, Marcello, so maybe this
Bruh.
is one of the bigger bluffs we've seen in the event, a big investment of resources into the Herald, and then say, well, you can't activate the effects, and
And it's negated all on the field.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? I mean, again, as we have seen with
Hi, Vision.
you know, Willie in the previous match, what's
Vision,
important
the
is
ice
now to
cream
have a
video
side
is
relief,
ready.
and just,
How many people was
try to
watching?
think there is no
2,000
time,
people.
as a reminder, no
Oh,
time
yeah.
for the quarterfinals or the semifinals and the grand finals, so they can, you know, just relax
All
a little
10.
bit more, no pressure on them. It does not matter. You can win, as Willie did the remaining of this round, and still advance.
Yeah, just losing game one doesn't mean you're out by any means. You go to the side decks, things
You
change
can't see me,
as
but I'm
well,
like
and
literally
playing a deck that
dancing.
people aren't prepared for. Maybe there's not as many cards in the side deck. Droll and Lockbird has almost fallen completely out of favor here at this tournament. Because, you know, with the combined list, you know, there's no world premiere themes that came out in the past year. No Mitsurugi, Ryzeal's not in existence.
Who you like?
No
You like
one's really
Shiki
playing this
Jam?
tournament. So Droll and Lockbird may not be a card that,
I actually don't have a
Felipe
preference,
might
but I
have in
do.
a side deck.
The
Oh wait, no,
Chocominto
you
part.
like Yume, no? You know, you like Ayume, I think.
coming in because you're playing it against
I always
Yami,
put the
so all of
Chocominto.
those
Thank you,
cards that you
Vision.
might
So
be
maybe it's
terrified
Shiki-chan.
of, not there, and this is just
Okay.
one of the games that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah,
watching
yeah.
the
Ice
World
cream
Championship,
video. I don't
and
know why.
you've successfully picked something that no one is
got
expecting. I mean, there's a lot of merit. to just saying, okay, these are the best decks I'm
No,
gonna
Chocominto's
practice
Ruby.
those. We're gonna
Oh, really?
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead, if you go
Yeah.
outside the box, maybe you get lucky and you really take a lot of players by surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it has been again the key of
Wait,
this.
you mean
Nani
Chocominto,
Dasuki?
6 different decks means that
Yeah.
works out
Shiki
in
Jan's
their
cookie
favor.
cream.
And already we have seen, you know, a Vanquish Soul Canine deck being knocked out in the previous round. So we'll see what is going to join us in the semifinals.
Unc Reggie's dancing?
but
Yeah, Unc still
now
got
it
it.
will be Tom going first. We have seen what the deck can do already, even in the last round, you know, with Johannes, where you can set up multiple dancers as well as, you know, just making a field that almost no deck could be able to break.
Yeah, and
Nice
Field
of
Breakers have really
him.
been the most popular cards in player side decks here this week.
Isn't that average
They're just
playtime
not
24
the same
hours
thing
or
against
less
that Luna
for
Light
a
strategy.
Pokemon game?
That's why we were talking about that die roll being so important. Because if
Yeah.
you use the die roll against Luna Light
No.
playing
Well,
Lily,
I
you know
mean,
you're gonna be going second.
I guess
every
for
I think
like
so,
the
yeah.
GBA one.
Yeah, it's like
So
you
this
can
is gonna be
finish
the
it in
time for
15
Tom to
hours,
shine
and
take
that's
this
not
game
speed
number
run.
2. We just saw it.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm pretty sure you could finish it in like within 20 hours, like in 24 hours for
You
sure.
still have a match to play, no matter what.
Like
you
the
have to
playthrough.
win 2 games, regardless.
If you
if
want to
lose
do like
the first
full
one or not.
decks, then
Absolutely.
no.
Oh, hell
Nobody
no.
gets surprised, you
But
know,
like just
going
beating
into
the
duel,
like
and,
beating the
that
game,
would be
Except in
what's-
Master Duel.
even like
fair
like
enough.
post
Yeah,
game,
that's fair enough. I mean,
like you know
actually
in
did
like
get it, but
diamond,
not here today.
like you
And,
including
Tom
the
is
post
focused.
game
You could see
The resort,
it's,
like
right?
area.
Are we gonna have
Yeah, the
just
resort.
another
Gotcha,
It's
yeah.
still like
deck
less than 20
advancing,
hours.
or is Zuno, like, gonna
But not
try
like the
and even
battle
things out?
frontier. So.
No, Battle Frontier,
Oh,
yeah,
let's
got me
jump
fucked
back
up.
into the
Yeah,
match.
yeah, but like I'm pretty sure you can finish it in like 20 hours. Modern kind of long with 3.
Alright,
No,
I'm
I
closing
don't.
it.
I think you can still finish gold and silver in 2, like with the like 2 regions with like within 1 day.
Yeah, showing his
Modern
aptitude
Sun and
to
Moon
handle
took me a
that,
while.
and what a hand it is.
Sun and Moon takes a while because of the
Everything
cutscenes.
and a
Yeah.
flawless on top, so let's see how Tom can play in.
Oh, they're holding the ice cream like a mic.
That's so cute.
Which is a
Okay.
great assist engine.
For real.
But we
素材到手，
start
素材到手
with Duel. Amazing extender card.
Yep, being able to send Luna Light, Silver Hound will be great.
我操！
but
你知道我前
has
天
that
刷到
no
那
Fiery Falls,
个
it's pretty
鸟
strong
鸟
against
什么
Luna
鸟
Light.
摇
They
啊
special summon from the deck and extra
鸟
deck.
手摇。
And that is what we might be seeing here.
那东西叫什么？
Wondering if the plan under Fuelos is
你
simply
要
just
你要
to
什么？
go
因为我不玩
ahead
抖音的，我才发现。
and make
你要什么
target ？
鸟儿摇，鸟儿摇。
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many cards
don't
they
know.
What do you think
have,
about
they
this
can't
music video? This music video is pretty nice.
And to be
Yeah,
fair,
I like it.
I don't know about the
wonders
editing with the
that
flashing
really
color.
how many cards they have.
Skipping cutscenes must be faster. No, even if you play like normally, it should you should finish it in 24 hours.
Tinky met by Dominus Purge.
Can you
Okay.
still activate full
They're
loss on
done.
the purge?
Stop
Alright,
Tom
thank you for the
completely
update.
not
Kevin.
using
The ice
more
cream?
Charmy, but
That made my
trying.
morning.
Okay, wait, there's this thing.
And the turn and
Wait,
we
let me
might
show
have
you
been
guys something.
successful at it. Wow.
Just sets a card face down. This we were
Where
talking
is
about.
it?
Field breakers not
Okay, my
great, but
stream
those
stopped
hand
shitting
interactions
itself.
absolutely
This time for
punishing
sure.
against the Lunalite strategy.
Yeah, Dominance.
No, it's not
Purge
this one.
showing
Oh,
its
this one.
Power there, a very
Is it this one?
powerful hand trap. Players just having a little discussion about something.
Wait, is it this
but
one?
Yeah, of course, Dominance Purge. You have to use it after Ash Blossom and Joy Spring.
No, I don't play
不是
it.
不是，它有一个摇，有一个摇。
Get wrong.
The gameplay loop doesn't seem very interesting to me.
Oh yeah, this one.
Eventually,
This
I
one.
start min-maxing,
You
and
like
I'm gonna skip all the cutscenes.
Wow, and a Sky Striker engage. Oh,
Look at this!
wow.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! There's
Felipe
some.
off to a
There's
great
there's
start
this.
here in game number 2.
Where'd you put?
Let me show you something.
As you can see,
Oh,
Tom
okay, I see your
debating
stream.
about this.
You see it?
Really
Okay.
have-
Alright, let me go
Oh,
down.
let me turn on the volume.
Nope. He's gonna allow it. So Orne drones most likely gonna be added to the end of Felipe. And again, a player sneaking in with that 4-free record that is looking to take out a top seed.
Yeah, is Tom going to return the Vader with the Dominance Purge maybe after getting hit? Oh, sorry, Dominance Impulse. I'm always going to get those the wrong way around.
It's 50-50.
This is like
In-game,
apparently popular on
adding the more
TikTok.
drones, You kind of look at the face there on Tom, not happy, but trying to
Oh
stay
yeah, it's just
focused
like
and
all
grounded
it's
in.
all the bird
He knows this could be
bird
his
chirping
potential
noise.
last
Oh
game.
my goodness!
But off to just a brutal start here.
He has just got that one starter, Felipe. So if there was a Dominus Impulse or something to deal with this drones, that would be the turn pass. And it makes you wonder when your hand has only got one.
That's so
engine.
good. Holy
Yeah, so
shit.
yeah.
That full
So you're supposed to wait. It's like
M1 win.
yeah, like
Tough.
flew to Master 1 straight, bruh. The
And
flew Master would retire doing Master or P.
You know, outside of that, what those could be. But for now, yeah, we're just
Oh,
gonna
sure.
No
use
response.
this Ornate drones.
Ooh,
Response.
Hornet drones is resolving.
Is a fantastic card.
That's
but
not
Oh yeah, wait. There's a
starting with yummy monsters does mean you are a little bit more
there's
soft
one that
to
has
these negations, 'cause
the
there's no way to, for example, tag out if your yummy synchro gets interrupted.
what the lyrics?
Normal
I mean,
full
use
loss.
The
Ah, yeah, you can't use the effect because of the Dominus. It's a fire monster.
True.
What are the lyrics?
Normal
What are we doing?
Charmy flawless.
Wow.
where does this get you? The yummy synchros are not level 5.
You see the lyrics? Like so you can sing it.
And then Ornate drones.
Does he even run Almirage?
I mean, some do, but
Ah.
He's attacking.
Huh?
he's just
Wow.
attacking.
Yummy's
Is that
bricks?
just gonna be maybe an SP? Is that it? Because I mean,
Oh,
if you
he does.
This is
use Almirage.
beautiful.
He
I'm
doesn't.
actually gonna shed a
that
tear.
explains it. So actually, we look. It looked as if you know.
You
that was
摇的
a
是这个
combo,
吗？
but
原
not
版
even then.
And
He
there's
might just be
this.
passing after this SP.
My
Going after the
body,
face
machine.
down.
There's a
Going
dance
after
with
the silver
this.
hand of the Graver, but I don't think so. He's going to go after the missing card.
But I,
Oh,
You should.
Dominus
You could do
Purge.
this.
oh,
Look, there's a
wow,
unk.
I mean,
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
great
still got
catch by
it.
Tom,
With the
and
last place.
he come at a heavy cost, and ooh,
I think you touched on it, Tom.
Yeah.
Just not the Tom that's playing, but the Tom
Buffering.
sitting next to me.
Oh, what the
maybe
fuck?
he
There's
would've wanted to
tutorial.
use that Fualis
Nah, this
with not
one's
having
bad.
any
Oh, you
need to
cards
give me the
in
What the
there.
tutorial.
fuck?
He's
There's
not really
tutorial.
able to get anywhere with all these amounts
You need a
of
link to the
disruption.
tutorial
that
right
player
now.
just shut off his own starter there. It's been
Here,
very
here, here.
damaging to
Tagari
his
can't
turn.
activate, SP
no
can't activate.
Gary, no SP level might have been better off activating Impulse himself, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, Tom, you cannot count him out. He's going to have another turn, another way to get to more Lunalite monsters, facing down just one.
Normal
spell
gold
trap,
Leo
and he has
again.
a Lunalite gold
Droplet.
Leo, which is going to immediately be bet by Forbidden Droplet, sending that useless SP Little Knight to the graveyard. Tom checking his
Chain
face down,
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Buelos is dancing
So it's going to
along.
be able to allow
Yeah.
this Leo to resolve, which is going
That's
to
not
add a Lunalite
Buelos.
and send a Lunalite.
That's
but
just a
gonna
parrot.
Continue to let him keep sending monsters onto the field. Tom might be able to even things out there.
oh,
and he's going to
and
surrender
that's
just like
a
that.
Surrender.
Wow.
These games, you can never predict
No,
how
I'm
it's
talking
gonna
about your
end,
model.
right? How it starts,
Your
because
little
there's just so
Fualos.
many different things that come into play. But yeah, maybe the Fualos was the
Bruh.
play there since there was just no starters.
It definitely strikes me as maybe that's a little bit of
This is
a knock of
stupid. This is
confidence
peak.
rather than anything else. Because I mean, if he's not familiar with the Loonlight deck, I'm not so familiar with the Loonlight deck. Can you play on with just a Gold Leo and the monster set face down?
There's
I
a
mean, presumably you can, but
4-minute
it's worth
dance
just watching. Let your opponent do
tutorial.
a few things before immediately going. And,
Why
and
didn't he play
going in
that
the fight.
out?
That's
Could have been a
pretty
little
Because he doesn't
frustrating
I
have
love
any
it.
from
status,
going
and
into the
he
SP
likes
load
not to
not
put
thinking
Liger
you're
on
going to
the
be able to
field.
use the
Yeah,
effects.
of
Sometimes that
course.
kind of like
Where'd-
affects
where'd you
your
put
thought
it?
process. Like, oh, I messed up, and now he's going to be able to resolve his card. I'm just going to, throw
Wait,
in the
put
towel.
what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
You
know.
put it in the
I
group
feel
chat, the
like,
link.
the decision
I might learn the
was
dance.
right.
Oh, okay, no,
But
you just do
managed
this.
to
Like,
stop
I'll
him,
give you the
and we all
key.
know
I'll
that,
give you the
you know,
keyword.
Yami
Okay.
have
So you can see the
many
entire
one-card
page.
starters, so it's reasonable to
Yay!
be like, I'd rather
Alright,
not take
that-
the
that
risk
works.
that they can just play on, and if I stop him and then I have like
There's even one
15,
Uma
cards
Musume.
that I can pick up off the top of my deck to just play in full combo,
Uma
might as
Musume,
well
let's
take
go.
it. So I think
Did you
in
take
that
care of the
regard,
fly
he was
again, Mia?
probably still right in the way he played these cards.
Did I
think
take care of
the
what?
main decision
The fly,
comes back
is it
to
still
the
around?
Almirage, not in the actual
I
deck. When
don't
saw
know.
that
I don't
I
see
was
it.
like, okay,
Thank
I'm gonna
goodness.
go into Almirage and still play, but
Vijay, can you
not
play Runic?
quite. And I don't know. I mean, it's always rough. At the end of the day, you can get behind, how to play these decks, but especially as we have mentioned, when you switch decks, not that long, before the event, as that was the case maybe for Felipe, he said that he switched, to Yami. Some of these niche interactions or just, things that come naturally, just like activating the Dominus, and then not realizing that actually there is some important, downside in the deck. It's unfortunate, but just like it was for Tom, it's important for Felipe to, just take a moment, recompose, and be like, okay, I still get to go first. There is still just do my thing, and hopefully that takes me there.
Yeah, but the big difference is game 3. The side deck is available to Tom. I actually think he might be favored here, even going second in game number 3, because the one